Hello, welcome to another episode for Go Standard Library. Today I'm going to talk about Go Embed, and especially how to break it, so that hopefully you can avoid those mistakes in your work in future. And I would like to talk about history for a little bit. Go Embed was introduced in 2021 in Go 1.16 as a large change. Russ Cox, the Go tech lead, even posted a draft design and a video about it. I'll link the doc and the video below. But why is that so big? First, it includes a standard library called embed for sure, a new directive Go embed, then a couple of new info in the result of subcommand of Go lists, and last but not least, a new standard library called IOFS, which is a great abstraction for file system. Okay, what is embed? Embed is all about transforming the way you deploy static asset files from one executable binary file plus multiple asset files into one big binary executable file. And the reason to use embed is pretty straightforward. First, you might want to simplify your deployment, one file versus multiple files. Secondly, you can have the guarantee from compiler that the file you use exists. And there are cases when you should not use embed because there's no compression when you embed those files. So the executable file size grow pretty fast with big assets like videos, and there are also overhead to load everything into memory from the executable file when you start it. So the other case you should not use is when you update assets pretty frequently. You don't want to rebuild the Go application every time you update it. To use embed, you need to import embed package first, then add Go embed directive over a variable declaration. Its type must be either string, byte slice, or embed.fs. As a pro of embed, you may also know that you can use multiple patterns on one Go embed directive. And multiple lines of Go embed directives are also allowed for one embed.fs variable. Okay, now you have embedded something in your code, and you want to test it. So besides building and running the application, and you can use the go list command to list all the patterns you've used and the matched files. Just be careful, it's not just go list. You have to add the JSON and the dependencies as parameters for go list, and also use the JQ command to filter out those without embed patterns and only show fields like ImportPath, EmbedPatterns, and EmbedFiles. Then you will see the result similar to this. It will show you all the packages that try to embed something, and you can verify that if the embed files are expected or not. Okay, finally, let's talk about how to break embed. I just listed 6 here, but definitely you can find more. The first one is also the most dangerous one. There's just a single typo, an extra space in the Go directive, and there's no warning, no error. It will just fail you silently. So always double check your Go embed directive, no space in it. In such cases, the Go build command cannot tell you the error, but the big Go list command we just talked about, it can. So definitely use it before you commit some code with embed. You can also break embed with an embedded glob pattern. For example, a leading slash is not allowed. The third one, you have a pattern that can match multiple files, but you declare variable as string or byte slice, and that will be a problem. In this case, you have to use embed.fs. Invalid chars in your file names. I would say this one is pretty common, and because there's so many punctuations that you cannot use in file names, like columns, semicolons, quotes, and emoji are also not allowed. Number 5, you should not let the pattern to match any symbolic link. That's not allowed as an irregular file. The final one is about file size. It cannot be bigger than 2 gigabytes. Most likely you will not hit that limit, but it's good to know that, right? Regarding embed.fs, it's great that the Go team makes it so easy to hook it into net HTTP, text template, and HTML template. And its API is very simple and easy to use, thanks to the design of IOFS, which I'm going to talk about in the next video. Okay, thank you for watching to the end. Please subscribe to my channel if you're interested in the topic I'm sharing about, and follow me on Twitter. See you in the next one.